we're going to tackle this. And what we've got here is a max flow. So you're going to take this guy off. Throw it away. I'm just kidding. Don't throw it away. Keep it. Always keep your extra parts. I love you. You're a good little guy, but shiny, but not just not what we need right now. I need my saw to breathe, and you're restricting it. So you have to go. This guy, this little guy here, we're gonna dry fit everything first. Well, that served no purpose. And then we're going to, put on the actual fitment. So these come with a lot of stuff. You don't need the instructions. Just watch this. You're good. Keep this. So it comes with 2 filters. You got 2 filters. This is, I think, 60, and this is 80. It's a finer, filter. So it's going to allow less in. The whole purpose of this is to get it to breathe. If you want to put this one on it, you can, because what it goes around is actually really nice. As you can see, it's got a lot of holes in it. This fits like this. So you've got this end right here that's got a flange, right? So you can see it from the inside here. It's got a flange. This fits opposite flange. The flange is what eventually will seat right here with your big old fatty filter on it. Some guys cut this flange off. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna keep it there. This thing is squishy and almost indestructible for a reason. So, we're gonna leave it on, and then, if it doesn't work right, then my saw will tell me pretty rapidly, and we'll figure it out. But I think it's gonna be okay. So, I want to make sure it looks good first. That's really the only thing that matters for this. It's not breathability. What you'll see in here, in this, is a couple flanges. You can see them. There's one right there, one right there. You just depress those in with a screwdriver. It's like maybe 2 pounds of pressure, and it goes in. So I'll try and do it over here so you can zoom in later. So we're just ever so slightly, I'm pulling on the back with my fingers and pushing this in. Again, with my vast experience putting on max flows. This is number 2. So, proving to be a problem child. There we go, got it. So put that over there, push it in. So it's got those little fins. Like I said, I've always liked Stihl. I've always been a Stihl guy. I got 5 chainsaws on the wall. I guess, I'm just a regular dude. But can you guess what brand they are? I'll bet you could if you tried real hard. All right, so that's in. What we've got is this bell raise. I've watched a couple of YouTube videos where guys have, where do you want to put that? Boy, that bench vise is in a really good position, isn't it? I've watched a couple of YouTube videos where guys, hold up, time out, B-roll. Anyway, so I watched a couple videos where guys put these on without it, and I don't know if they're just showcasing it or what, but that's not how it's meant to run. It's meant to catch this stuff and to make it cleanable. So we use this bell raise. I don't have an official measuring cup. And again, I took this from John's Custom Saws. As you can tell, I'm a fanboy. Then I will dump 2 ounces in this Ziploc bag. Oh, would you imagine that I actually did that last time? Just guessed, just on a whim. We're gonna stick that filter in it, and then it's going to absorb what looks to be about 8 ounces worth of this stuff. Yeah, put in 2 ounces. And we're gonna coat it inside and out. And John, just go ahead and close your eyes, because this is not gonna be pretty. Not nearly as pretty as how he did it. So I'm just gonna get in there and just do this. He uses a Tupperware container too, so I guess that's an option. You know, you can do whatever you want, whatever makes it work for you. Just as long as you're getting it spread out fairly evenly throughout the filter. And I have not read anything on the max flows other than they, you know, basically come close to, you know, at least by 50% increasing your airflow through your machine. Okay, so you can flip these things inside out. Again, John's got a great video on it. I might actually link it just because he goes way more in depth than I do, and he's much better at it than me. Mine looks a little marbled. It's a little thick. I'll probably, yeah, I don't know if I'll keep working it or not. Why not? What's it gonna hurt? We can sit here and talk a little bit more. You can fast forward a few minutes because that's probably what it's gonna be. Psych. Okay, it's pretty worked in there. So now this stuff is super sticky and it sticks on everything. So just as an FYI, have some paper towels around. So here's what it looks like. It looks actually really good. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna even try and wring any of that out. It absorbed it very nicely. In fact, so nicely that I'm a little concerned, but I think that's probably good. It's a little dark right there. Yeah, you can wring it out. You can't see it, but see my gloves are getting all oily right there and shiny. It's wringing out, so I'm gonna spread it a little further throughout the filter. As you can see what I'm kind of doing here, we're back to this part of the filter that I was talking about. So this goes on the back, the flange goes facing the saw. If I'm wrong on that, I will you definitely won't know because you'll see a different part of the video. Oh, we got one more thing to do. Forgot. So here's how it sits. I think that flange is going to be just fine. I don't think we're going to need to do anything with it. So I'm going to take this glove off so I don't get oil everywhere. If I can grab it. We can look at that the rest of the time. I'm kidding. I won't do that to you guys. These hands do not look like they work on machinery at all. All right. So it's a little deep. So you got to push on it to get it in there. Oh, wait a second. There was a little trick that he showed. Again, John, just coming in clutch with all of the good stuff. Whatever. We're just going to sacrifice it. He, if you'll notice, we'll put this over here. If you'll notice, this thing right here, when it goes on, it'll be fitting about like that. So you can't reach the high-end portion of your carburation. And so what we're going to need to do is we'll trim out a little bit of that. So I won't do it today just because I don't have the appropriate tools to do it. That needs to be carved out. So next time you see this saw, it will be carved out. And this right here, it fits a little snug. So what he does is he trims this flange off right here. You can't see it. We'll do it on this one. So what he does is he trims this flange off right here because that catches on your selector there. So we'll trim that off. And I'm most likely going to cut my finger off when I do it. So here's to that. Just use the old pocket knife. What could possibly go wrong? I could break the whole thing off. That could possibly happen. I wouldn't put it past me to do that. Oh, that's just going swimmingly. Yeah, you guys should see this. You can't, unfortunately, but it's actually working well. Hold your breath. Ah, perfect. So this little, looks like a little, 3/16, or it's a little smaller than that, 5/32 piece here, was just right inside there, and we trimmed it off, so now it should fit just like a glove. So now that that fits, we're going to put this on it, and hopefully find that little bitty sucker way down in there. There's so many jokes that could be made right there, but I won't. I won't do it. It's a good thing this thing frickin' fits as tight as it possibly could. Otherwise, it could be very difficult to put this on. Please say that's on. Oh man, nice. Okay, so Here's what she looks like now. Because looks is the only thing that matters. It's not about performance, it's about looks. Looking good on the wall, never being used. I definitely like that old school square body look a lot more than I like the rounded space age look that we've been getting from most of the saw manufacturers. I mean, Husqvarna makes some, but I'd rather not hold the truck while I'm trying to cut a tree down.